Hey guys, Arm&Gun here. Today with another fun top 5 to throw at y'all. And just to be really clear, the top 5 Boogaloo Pews is specifically referring to the Boogaloo, you know, the dance craze of the 1960s, and pews, those bench-like things in churches. Obviously being completely facetious. However, the Boogaloo, when it goes down, is probably pretty much going to be as crazy as people dancing on pews in churches. But I digress. These guns here have nothing to do with the top 5. They're simply something for you to look at while I'm talking and in between guns, and to give you something more interesting than just this black background. So that's what they are here for. And also really quickly, just to get this out of the way, let's pop the screen out. Do a Star Destroyer flyby of the Lynx, the Sauer GM6 Lynx, and then hit the button. All right, just so I got you all in the mood now. Wink, wink. That gun is actually going to be gone for the rest of the video. It did not make the cut. And I did not make the cut for a very arbitrary reason. Simply that I did not want to reuse a gun that I've used in a previous top 5. And that gun has made appearances in both of them. So if you want to know more about the GM6 Lynx, here's a video of me shooting it. That's going to be the kickoff. If you want to learn more, I got other videos on that thing as well. So that's that. Now let's begin the Boogaloo. So what is more iconic Boogaloo gun material than an AR-15? Well, I would argue an AK. An AK is probably about as boogie as you're going to get. I mean, for basically take it, run it, never clean it, get the thing super dirty, and it's going to keep running, keep serving you well. And also because this is the Boogaloo, we're going to toss that wimpy 30-rounder and throw in a drum. Now we're ready. Now we're ready to boogie. So this is a genufied Valmet M78, chambered in 7.62x39. This is about as AK as they're going to get in Canada. But be prepared to drop some serious coin for one if you want one. There are precious few out there, and guys like them. They're collectible now. And again, because of our wonky laws, that is literally the closest we can get to an AK. It is an AK. It's an AK from Finland, and it's actually really well made. Awesome gun. I've got some content out on those as well if you want to check that out. But back to the Boog Pews. So, number 2, back getting on the AR-15 train, the M4, being a military type of the AR-15. Well, you know what else is an M4? This Boogalicious shotgun. That's right, the Benelli M4, Boogalicious being a word I just made up, and basically pertaining to the level of boog that a gun has, the level of suitability, the boogability, I don't know where I'm going with that, the boogability of a gun for the Boogaloo. So let's pop this out again. These are all big guns here. I'm not showing them off very well. Not conspicuously over in the corner here is another one of the top 5. But this gun here, the Benelli M4, man, all kinds of slick, cool action. The action actually is really slick. Nice little RV arms. Bolt release there. The action, so slick. Though I would recommend putting an oversized charging handle in there. Just makes running it that much nicer again. A bolt release also goes a long way with these as well. But just gorgeous gun. Gotta have a semi-automatic shotgun for the Boogaloo when she comes. And now that I've teased the whole M4 thing kind of to death, let's get one of those out here, because obviously Boogaloo, you gotta have an AR-15. And this beautiful abomination is actually kind of neat here. I'm just going to set it down gingerly on these other guns. And we're going to talk about this thing just a little bit, because I've been teasing this on my social media for a little while now. I kind of just got this thing in, and I'm really digging it. Just going to tilt this a bit here too so you can see the whole thing. Of course, 60-round mag, because Boogaloo. And the funny thing is, though, the lower, so it's made up of a different upper and lower. I just kind of threw them together because I thought they looked cool and it just worked. War Sport LVOA. USA company, gone under. And the upper, you can see right here, Colt Canada. Colt Canada, formerly Demaco. That's the Canadian arm of Colt USA, which has also gone under. So it's kind of funny that these guns came together to make this cool abomination. And actually, funny thing is, this upper was designed and sold to the Brits. So we've got Canada, US, Britain. We're just all ready to get down and get dirty here. So that's the AR-15, my AR-15 choice of the Boogaloo Pew. I think this thing is all kinds of cool. Nice little Phase 5 tactical. Bad lever there. Definitely like those things. Loopholed hammer. That's man, that's a good optic for the boog. Set that one aside. And now obviously we need a pew for those close-up boogs. And my choice was going to be this little fella right here. The Boogaloo Atomic, USW, Universal Service Weapon. I do have plenty of content out on this thing as well. I got shooting video, intro, disassembly, all that kind of good stuff. So if you want to learn more about this, go hit up those videos in my channel. But I did love it. But again, the law is the law. That's just a little Easter egg for my fellow compatriots in Virginia. Sorry, I use the word compatriot affectionately in the sense that I feel part of that whole struggle as one of the 2A community, though I am not from Virginia. Though Canada is facing its own gun control crisis anyway, so again, I definitely sympathize. But again, the law is the law. I'm going to arbitrarily ban this gun from this top 5 because, well, what's better to set off a Boogaloo than just arbitrary gun bans? So I'm gonna set that one aside and bring out a gun that's not necessarily very well suited for the Boogaloo, but one that definitely conveys the sentiment behind it. And that's going to be the Sig Sauer Spartan. This is their 1911, their Molenlaba edition, basically the come and take it. Again, that whole sentiment I think is fitting here. And again, I wouldn't really recommend a 45 ACP with 8-round capacity for the Boogaloo, but again, it is a really nice 1911. I do really like the finish, and again, just because of that sentiment. The other gun that I was strongly considering for this spot in this prestigious top 5 was the FN 509 Tactical with a little slide rider on top. However, mine is in the middle of getting an Apex trigger install, and that did not go well. The freaking lock block pin is just a bugger to get out, so that is still in partial disassembly, and I wanted to bring this thing out, so I figured that would work. Anyways, we also need, how many guns have we done now? We've done 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, shoot. Well, there's going to be a 6th Boogaloo gun anyways, and there's also going to be a bonus Boogaloo for this game, for this video as well. So I'm just going to bust out the next one, and it's affectionately, it'd be my little Boogaloo blaster. It's a 308 with a 9.5-inch barrel, and that's just awesome. Let's pop it out here. We've got the Robinson Armament XCRM Micro. Again, this thing is just ridiculous. I love it. So much fun to shoot too. This thing just pops. Again, chambered in the venerable 308. It's got awesome ergonomics. And let's just run them here real quick. Left side charging handle. You've got your bolt catch and release in the little trigger well, this little groove here, which I really like. Just gonna push downward pressure on that, and it's gonna drop the bolt. And we've got our mag release, ambi of course, and definitely I love it, the 45 throw safety levers. Gotta love those. Really nice trigger. And folding stock. That's pretty slick. How slick is that? 308. Oh, 308 SBRs just always get me going. Folding and telescopic. And this is one of their Gen 2 guns. They've gotten, there's like a Type 2. There's Type 3 out now as well with M-Lock, so you can not, just die over the fact that it's not M-Lock. And topped off with my favorite Boogaloo optic, the Elcan Specter Dr, topped off with an exoptic red dot. It's even got backup iron sights in there. These optics are just crazy cool. ARD, definitely some Boogaloo applications for that. You guys could make a drinking game out of how many times I say Boogaloo in this video, just if you wanted to. But that was the 308. That's technically our 5 guns of the Boogaloo. And I definitely have a bonus boog. And without further ado, let's grab that 6th pew for the Boogaloo. We have the venerable big brother to the legendary AWM, the Arctic Warfare Magnum. This is, again, the big brother. AWSM, basically just the acronym for awesome. Probably what this was designed after, just being awesome. This thing actually stands for Arctic Warfare Super Magnum, with 338 Lapua Magnum being the cartridge this big bad boy fires. Literally, when you need to reach out and slam something from like a mile away. And actually, cool anecdote, actually it's true, there was a British boy, this is a British gun, and when the Brits were running around the desert, like 15 whatever years ago, Iraq, Afghanistan, earlier on, a lad got a confirmed kill, I think 2 of them actually, from 2,475 yards and or meters away. That's nuts. With this gun, in this, not this exact gun, but this model of gun, in this caliber, and that kind of paved the way for more long-range guns. Literally, 6 seconds of bullet time and 400, like almost 400 feet of bullet drop that he had to compensate for. I don't know exactly what scope they used. It was actually Schmidt & Bender's, I think probably a 5x25 was pretty common. This is a 3-20. And that's got you well set up for your long-range boogs, which are bound to happen, right, during the Boogaloo. And then while you're out there prepping for your long-range boog, you know, a short-range boog pops up. Well, that's what this little bad boy is here for here. Little red dot, you can just quick scope that boog and then carry on with your mile-away slam. So, I just wanted to bring that, guys. This Boogaloo video is definitely missing a long-range gun, so I think we're gonna settle on this guy right here. And now your bonus boog. Your bonus boog. I'm gonna leave the camera set up because this is also a large gun, and this is ridiculous. I told myself I wasn't ever gonna show this thing on this channel because it's a little out there, but it's just the tip, mind you. It is fully legal. I'm gonna start off before I show it. It's fully legal, and I'm gonna include a FRT for the gun in the description once I get it, and that'll just to cover my butt. But here we go. RPG 7. How ridiculous is this? The Bulgaria Factory 7, RPG 7. Or Factory 9, something like that. This is a legal gun, legit in Canada. Pretty ridiculous. But you can't have the rockets. This thing is not a rocket. This thing is a training system, training tool. Subcal, if you want to know more about this, Ian from Forgotten Weapons has this identical setup with this identical subcal unit. And basically you load a single round of 7.62x39. What it was designed for was to be a training aid so that, you know, guys could learn to use RPG-7s without firing a bunch of rockets. And you'd use this, it's got really deep cut rifling, and you use a 7.62x39 tracer round. So then the deep rifling bleeds off the excess velocity, kind of like how a SD machine gun bleeds off velocity to remain suppressed, to really be integrally suppressed with even full velocity ammunition. Well, this creates something similar, and that way the round is meant to mimic the trajectory of an actual rocket. So guys can, again, get used to aiming and practicing with RPG-7s without actually firing live rockets all the time, which would be expensive and dangerous. So again, 100% legal, just trying to cover my butt, but super cool. I thought that was a great way to end the Boogaloo Top 5 Pews video. So that was the bonus boog. These were random boog worthy candidates that didn't make the cut. And then you saw everything else. Actually, really quick recap, because I didn't show you the calibers for all the guns, but I have them here now. So first things first, the Valmet, the AK-47. That guy, of course, is chambered in the traditional AK-47 round, 7.62x39. Good gun right there. Then we have the Benelli M4 tactical version, that being a semi-automatic 12-gauge shotgun. Here we have a 12-gauge shot shell. And moving that guy aside, we then have the AR-15 conglomerate here, the Colt Canada and the War Sport. This guy is chambered in 5.56 or 2.23. 2.23 Wild actually is what the War Sport was chambered in, so you could run both. Actually, it doesn't matter because it's the upper that I'm using. The upper would be both as well. And then our 308 XCRM Micro. This guy is in 308. Nice honkin' big cartridge. Our close-up handheld boog is our 45 ACP 1911. There's a round of 45 ACP. I already mentioned this guy's got the 338 Lapua Magnum. And then finally, the bonus boog, the RPG. That guy, basically, for all intents and purposes, for what I have it for, is a round of 7.62 by 39. That's it. One single round, it's a single shot, which, given a single shot rifle, is why in Canada it's classified simply as a non-restricted rifle. It's literally all you can do with it. So that's the video, guys. This was a ton of fun to make. Let me know if you like this video and if you want to see a second boog video, because I could probably do another top 5. There's so many cool guns that the person could use in a video like this. So nonetheless, that's that. Stay tuned this week. My feature gun is going to be the APC 223 SBR. That's what's coming up next. We've got a 308 Big Bro. That one's already done. And yeah, that's it. Mandatory Patreon plug. Click over here. If you like the video, sub over here. A couple other videos for your viewing pleasure over here. And that's all I got for you guys. Arm&Gun out. Peace out.